Justice Department put together a large lawsuit against Google's search monopoly this week. They believe that they have very monopolistic characteristics when pricing for vendors on the default search engine. Samsung, Apple get paid a lot of money to make sure Google is the first homepage that shows up in their primary hardware, computers, tablets, phones, whatever. And then obviously Google has a dominance in other areas to make sure that they come up first in anything else. The problem with this antitrust case is that Google is being very fair to the consumer. They don't charge. They provide a great service. It gets better over time. The only problems are with the vendors or the partnerships. But in this antitrust case, a lot of these old laws are outdated. They don't work anymore. They don't work in the technology era where companies like Amazon and Facebook simply provide better service at the lowest cost, which is a big difference between what previous monopolies used to do. They fight for that. It's a very low barrier to entry. Anybody can start a search engine. Anybody can start a social network. These are all very open playing fields, and the reality is, even if Google was to break up, split their Android business, their phone business, and do anything else, it doesn't matter, because I still, as an Android user, would only use Google because they have so much information and make my life easier. I don't think anybody's going to change and say, what's my next search engine? They're just going to move to something else, and they're going to figure out how to use Google and get over the obstacles. So the antitrust case, I don't think it's going to get anywhere. It's going to be a big learning lesson because the politicians aren't tech savvy. So they're going to find out that they simply are too far behind on what's going on in the real world. So I think this might create a launching pad, though, for other antitrust cases in the future. Facebook is obviously one big one. I think Apple will be a big one as well. But there are going to be a lot of other problems that come out. I don't think Google has too much to be concerned about at the moment.